Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Thursday, Throwback Thursday, and while we got a little bit of time on our hands, I thought it would be fun to do a video for the Noel Comics YouTube channel. It is snowing, and it's March, so it's just about time for preseason baseball. Recently I was talking to my favorite Sega Saturn YouTuber, Pandemonium. It was a big honor. I got to chat with him a little bit on Instagram, and I remember thinking of some of the Sega Saturn games I reviewed. I believe he reviewed it. And I thought for Throwback Thursday, we'd check it out. It is World Series Baseball, known as Hideo Nomo Baseball. And I believe it was also known as Greatest Nine in Japan. So without further ado, let's visit Noel at the old place. Here he is, World Series Baseball for Sega Saturn review for Throwback Thursday. Here we go. Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Friday night. And the World Series is going on. We are in the 9th inning, and I thought it would be fun to do a video game review for the video game section of the channel. So what game are we going to be reviewing tonight on the channel? Well, since it is the World Series, I thought it would only be appropriate for us to review World Series Baseball for the Sega Saturn. This is one of my favorite sports games. We don't review very many sports games on the channel. I played this game a lot when I was in 7th grade, when the Baltimore Orioles were robbed by the cheater Jeter in the 1996 New York Yankees with that long fly ball that was erroneously counted as a home run, denying Bobby Bonilla, Cal Ripken, and the Baltimore Orioles their rightful place as World Series champions. So let's try to right that wrong by playing some World Series Baseball. Although with World Series Baseball we have the 1994 rather than 95 rosters, meaning that Bobby Bonilla will be on the New York Mets, the team that he should be on and is continuing to pay him to this day because he's that good and New York fans are jerks. So let's check out some World Series Baseball. We'll move our speakers closer. Hit our lights. Grab our controller and play some World Series Baseball, or as this game was known in Japan, Hideo Nomo Baseball, the famous Japanese pitcher for the LA Dodgers. I actually ordered Hideo Nomo Baseball off of eBay, and it never came in the mail. And truth be told, this is actually my second copy of World Series Baseball, because my first copy of World Series Baseball was lost because apparently I misbehaved at some point. My mom hit it on me and then lost it. Terrible it happened to me when I was a teenager. So let's play some World Series Baseball, and I don't know what's going on. The lithium battery in my Sega Saturn is dying, or if I just put the wrong memory cartridge in the back of it, so we won't be able to save our games on this. But we see World Series Baseball has a variety of different modes we can play, ranging from exhibition, which is what we're going to be doing now. This is just if you want to pick up and play a casual game. Pennant race, which has a fantastic video montage ending of all kinds of baseball World Series victories from the 80s through 90s. Great stuff. And for that pennant race, you can play anywhere between, I think, 13 to 162 games. And we have playoffs, all-star game, home run derby, and our options menu. Now, the cool thing about your options is you can set this on different levels. So for the purposes of this review, we'll do this nice and easy. We'll put it on rookie. Let's leave errors on, wind on, the designated hitter. We'll leave that on. We'll put it to 3 innings. We'll do a quick game. This can obviously go up to 9 innings. But for the purposes of this review, we'll do 3. If you want to do a really quick pennant race, you can just set it to 1 inning and just zip through it. It's really fun. But if you really want to do a long, drawn-out thing, set it to 9 and have some fun. We have 4 Major League Baseball parks in this, and we'll take a look at those as soon as we pick our teams. We're going to play the computer, and we will be the greatest team ever, the 1994-95 New York Mets. And we will play the evil New York Yankees, the entitled New York team that whose smug attitude and giant payroll makes them super insufferable, but nevertheless you have to respect their accomplishments, what with George Costanza working for them and all. So we can play in Fenway, Astrodome, Wrigley Field, or in Yankee Stadium. Since the Red Sox are my second favorite team, tied with the Baltimore Orioles, and I love going to Boston and I love going to Fenway, we will play in Fenway. And let's play a night game since it is nighttime. And let's get some gameplay going here. And we see our lineup, and this takes me way back. I remember watching WOR Mets games, and this lineup is burned into my head. And Brett Butler, the bunt master, Jose Vizcaino, the shortstop, Rico Bronya, the big bat, who is back and forth with Bobby Bonilla and Jeff Kent as the top hitter on the team. Bobby Bonilla, the leader of the team. Jeff Kent, the second baseman. Joe Orsulak, the working man. Ryan Thompson, the cool black guy with the mustache. Todd Hundley, the catcher before Mike Piazza. And, oh, shoot, me turning on the DH made it so that Brett Saberhagen can't bat. I don't even know who Alfonso is. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, I bet it's because we're playing in an American League park. Okay. And here's the evil New York Yankees with all kinds of people. I'm sure Paul O'Neill will hit 3 home runs for a child in the hospital that Kramer promised, or whatever that episode of Seinfeld was. It was hilarious. Anyway, so World Series Baseball makes full use of Sega Saturn's full motion video capabilities. So we get some really nice, vivid 2D cinematic graphics and some really nice 3D imagery for the baseball field. And here we see it. And I want to tell you, I am not good at this game. I used to be really good at it, but not so much anymore.
The windup and the pitch.
Perfect bunt. All right. Brett Butler used to do that all the time. All right, Jose Vizcaino.
Jose Vizcaino. No outs and 1 runner on base. Ball hit between first.
All right, maybe I'm doing good at this game. Go, Brett, go. Go home. I'm gonna push it here. All right. 1-0.
Now batting, Rico Bronya. No outs with a runner on first. Ball hit to
it's a pop-up. Hold up. No, don't go back. Man, idiot. I got to work on my base running. Oh, here we go. This is the man. Let's all take a second and be awed by his presence.
No balls and 1 strike.
It's okay, Bobby. Let's take a timeout here. All right, so fun thing about this game, if you want to throw, you will use the D-pad. Right will be first base, up will be second, left will be third, down will be home. And since it's been a while since I've played this game, I'm thinking, I know that B is run, and I didn't know how to hold up on my base runner, so sorry about that.
Windup and the pitch.
Ooh, tipped it foul.
Foul.
All right, Bobby, come on. Oh, no good.
3 outs, the side is retired.
Well, his charisma more than makes up for his strikeout. So Brett Saberhagen was my favorite pitcher when I was in elementary school, so he will be pitching right now.
Now batting, Luis Polonia.
Now, your shoulder buttons will determine which direction your pitcher is when he throws the ball. C will throw the ball, and you can angle it in all kinds of different directions with the D-pad. Holding down on the D-pad will make you throw the ball more quickly.
2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Struck him out swinging.
Very nice.
Now batting, Wade Boggs. 1 out and nobody on.
Wade Boggs, former Boston Red Sox, and I just beamed him with that pitch there.
Now batting, Paul O'Neill. 1 out and 1 runner on base. No balls and 1 strike.
The announcer is very enjoyable to listen to on this game. That umpire is super loud, though. I don't mind him, but I've got a baby sleeping upstairs and a wife, so
No balls and 1 strike.
you gotta be careful here.
No balls and 2 strikes.
One of my favorite ways to pitch is to try to angle it down and away from the hitter, and you can usually get them to chase the ball. So let's see if we have any better luck with the second inning here.
Now batting, Jeff Kent. No balls and 1 strike.
So we can clearly move the batter around with the D-pad. And I really like how the camera zooms out when you hit the ball. Now, when I bought this game originally, I thought it was going to be like the Sega Genesis World Series Baseball, which had a very cool angle. You basically the camera was very, very tight in the batter box, and that's what I thought this game would look like. And when it looked more like a conventional baseball game, I was a little disappointed, but then I started playing it and realized I really like how this looks quite a bit. It sure reminds me a lot of Tommy Lasorda Baseball, which was a great launch title on the Sega Genesis, and I can't remember the Japanese name of that game. I think it was called Super League. Tommy Lasorda Baseball had some really good music, though. This game doesn't have any in-game music, which is a little disappointing. Damn.
The side is retired in order.
That's no good. Actually, there's something pretty familiar with the 94-95 Mets. They were like a third, fourth place team at best, so. Sometimes they flirted with second place at the start of the season.
Don Mattingly.
All right. Don Mattingly, the evil captain of the Yankees, with his sideburns that drive Mr. Burns crazy. Got to chase that nonsense pitch there, see if we can do it again. Yep.
Now batting, Mike Stanley. 1 out and no.
So this game is really nice for a quick, relaxing game of baseball. Oh, what? Thought I was under that. I'm terrible at fielding on this game, too, so this could get ugly in a hurry.
1 out and 1 runner on base.
Oh, man, it's getting uglier by the second.
Now batting, Tony Fernandez. A hit here could tie the game.
Please don't tie the game.
And no strikes. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
All right, man, that was a horrendous pitch that he chased right there. So let's see if we can get out of this inning alive here.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Wised up to that.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
All right, we got 1 inning. If we can get through this, the Mets will win the World Series. Not really. They'll win at World Series Baseball in a 3-inning exhibition game, which at this point is think about the best the Mets can hope for right now in real life. Todd Hundley was great. He was a really good catcher. Mike Piazza's legacy overshadowed him, but Hundley was a really good catcher for the Mets. Come on, get out of there. I love the Sega Saturn logos in the background of this game. Chase that nonsense. I'm always too eager when I play baseball games. I'm just kind of like, nothing to lose. Wow, right to second base there.
Now batting, Brett Butler.
Now, I could try to lay a really good bunt down here, but
No balls and 1
I don't know. With 2 outs, that could be tricky.
Hooking.
Well, now this has pretty much eliminated my bunt options.
The windup and the pitch. The side is retired.
Chipped it right to first. All right.
Middle of the 3rd inning.
We should probably bring in John Franco to close this game out here.
Now batting, Luis Polonia.
So we will player change, and we will go down to Brett Saberhagen, and we will bring in John Franco. And that will be it.
In comes the closer.
John Franco, the legendary Mets closer, who is, catch it. Man, I'm really not good at fielding on this game. And it's easy, too. I'm just not good at it.
Windup and the pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging.
All right. 1 down, 2 to go.
Wade Boggs. 1 out and nobody on. No balls and 1 strike.
Pretty sure Wade Boggs was in an episode of Cheers.
No balls and
I ate under Sam Malone's jersey when I went into Boston. It was fantastic.
Now batting.
All right, last man.
One more out remaining. No balls and one strike. No balls and two strikes.
All right, let's finish him off.
Wind up and the pitch.
Finally.
The ball game is over. The Mets win.
I love hearing that. So let's take a look at our post-game stats here. Let me get some nice 90s dance music, reminiscent of the CNC Music Factory. So Brett Saberhagen gets the win, John Franco gets the save, and McDowell takes the L. And that, my friends, is World Series Baseball for the Sega Saturn. A game you can crank the difficulty way down on and take a break from watching the World Series, which is tied in the 9th inning. So I'm going to see if the Red Sox can pull out a win, or if we're going to stay up late and watch some extra innings, which is another baseball game we have to review. We have to review extra innings on the Super Nintendo. So until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.